There is a dark side to Chinese contractors being in Africa, and I'm here to expose it all. Hello there, my name is Maaya. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, please do the nice thing and subscribe before we get to this video. Now, Chinese companies have played a huge role in Africa's development, from roads to major construction projects to railways to so many other things. But behind the progress, a lot goes on. And when you see certain videos, when you hear certain people who have worked with these Chinese contractors, I'm sorry to say I've not had anything nice so far. All I hear is what they go through. All I hear is them being underpaid, them being mistreated, and some of them getting pregnant by these Chinese constructors and being left behind. That's what this video is about. Now, the other day I was on the internet like any other random person on X. I came across this post from Sudil Yarhanga, and he was showing this video of a Chinese contractor getting a huge piece of wood and hitting this African man. Now, should we say that he was trying to send the African man away, or should we say he was just misusing his power? Couldn't he get the Ugandans to get this man away from him? I want you guys to watch the clip and get the gist of it.
Agoba bw'atyo omuntu ku mulimu.
So that's the clip right there. You can hear the gentleman in the background, the Ugandan man. He's saying, oh, why would he send someone away from work like that? Like, why isn't he talking to him? And then the last statement was that he is pissed. Before I get to the gist of the video, like I've just shown it to you guys, I also want you guys to watch this clip and kind of get an understanding of how heavily invested China is in Africa. I've also done so many videos about this on my channel, so maybe you could also go and look at that. But watch this clip. So you've watched that clip, so you kind of know what we're dealing with. You know that we're dealing with this on a huge scale. This is on a large scale, actually. Like, it goes far beyond you and I, or what we both know. Like, this is a huge thing. Almost every road that has been constructed in my country has been constructed by a Chinese company. I say almost, not every. I say almost. Most of the roads I see under construction are done by the Chinese. I think there's a Ugandan company that also does that, but I think that's under KCCA, and it does like the maintenance of roads and like setting up the traffic lights and whatnot. Correct me if I'm wrong. Don't come for me. But let's talk about the mistreatment of workers. You saw the other clip of what was happening with that young man. Most times in most African countries, there's a high level of unemployment. You can see that there's a struggle of people without jobs, and they end up taking up such jobs. Not to say that there's anything wrong with that particular job, but they end up taking up such a job, and after they take up such a job, they undergo so many things. I want to give you examples of the mistreatment of African workers. We can look at the Zambia copper mines, the Kenya's SGR, and the Uganda road construction projects, right? Where there have been so many complaints about non-payment and long working hours, and even physical abuse by some Chinese supervisors, right? Like, these guys actually going through so much, and it makes me think, why do they think they can do this to our people? And a country like this country that I'm in, the labor laws are not that strong. The labor laws don't actually protect the employee most of the time. So when you see things like that as a foreigner, if I'm coming to your country, as a foreigner, if they come to your country and they see that your labor laws are not even that strong, then why would they even treat you with some sort of dignity if your own government can't even treat you with some sort of dignity? But this is actually happening, okay? I also remember seeing another clip of a Chinese guy who was beating up these African workers, and it was actually looking like the slave trade. No? Let's look at it.
Let's talk about China's Belt and Road Initiative. The BRI is a gigantic plan for a global network of ports, roads, railways, and other infrastructure to connect China to the world.
我们的共同目标是携手努力让各国互联互通更加有效。
The most expensive infrastructure project in history.
The Belt and Road Initiative, a boom, a bust, or just a buzzword?
It is also a way through which China confirms its role as a global power.
The US and other Western countries are worried and recently announced their own plan.
We think that there's a much more equitable way to provide for the needs of countries around the world.
So what exactly is the BRI? What's in it for China? And why do some countries see a big economic opportunity while others see a threat?
Now, if this particular video doesn't make you so mad, if you want to go somewhere and report this person, then I don't know what else will do. But why do these people feel like they can just come in and do what they want? I've already talked about the labor laws, but let's also talk about the people who stand around and watch such things happen. Why would you stand around as you see your fellow countryman being mistreated? I would think you would all jump in and come to the aid of this guy. But so many times people are so desperate to get a paycheck. People are so desperate to be liked by these people. They're not doing anything to protect their fellow people, right? You can see this video, there were Africans in the background, I can hear them. But did they do anything to help him? No, they didn't do that, right? On the other hand, there's like oversight from the people in charge of the law. Because if you went and reported this, half the time they're going to throw your case out because this Chinese person is probably connected to some high level official who's going to come and just do his thing, and then guess what? Nothing will be done to said person. There's so much happening on the ground. There's a high level of unemployment in that even if people are treated this way, they're okay with that as long as they get a paycheck to go back home with. And that's the reality of most people. The reality of most people is that they're okay being mistreated just to get some money. So it is up to us who have a voice to bring attention to certain things. That's why I do this. Now, I understand foreign investment is important, which it is. It is important. Foreign investment is important. These contractors have, done tremendous work. They've done good work. I'm not downplaying what they've done, but I'm also saying we can do things a better way. We can have dialogue. We can talk. We can treat each other as human beings instead of acting like we're back in the 80s or something and we're back in the slave trade and treating people poorly because one person is one race and the other person is another race. Like, I can't believe in 2025 we're actually still talking about certain things, and honestly it just makes me so mad. It disturbs my spirit, for lack of a better word. But yeah, guys, that's it from me today. Let me know what you think in the comment section. What do you think about this? Are you for it? Are you against it? Let me know. I'd love to hear and go back and forth with you in the comment section. I enjoy your comments, by the way. Please keep commenting. I actually take time out, read the comments, respond to them, because that is a good time for me. And that's light work. I like to know what people are thinking, so you get the gist. Head over to the comment section. Let me know what you think. If you've watched to the end, drop a 1 and your email. You know the drill. You know what will be done. To support the channel, please purchase my merch. Uganda looks good on me. You can escort link, so I must go, and I will be very, very delighted. Do all the nice things. Subscribe, comment, like, hit the bell for notifications, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.